Hey, my super beautiful, lovely souls. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm working on a Taurus divine female and a Cancer divine male per viewer request. So we are also in Cancer season, so I'm feeling like a really good energy here with this. And if you guys have not yet done so, please consider liking and subscribing this video. We're going to get right into this. So basically, if you guys have been watching my twin flame videos, what I like to do is get information about each party out here, okay? So we talk about the divine female. What is she going through? What is she feeling about this relationship, this union? Sometimes we can see if they're in separation, and we can get some ideas or advice of what went wrong or what needs working on or healing, okay? A lot of the time, twin flame unions separate because they need some type of healing or some type of major life lesson has not yet occurred. So we also have karmic partners that we have to have and soulmates that we have to have relationships with sometimes. So that's what we do. And then we talk about the divine male, and then we get down the middle and we just talk about how they paired up as a couple, maybe what's going on with them, what are their strengths, maybe weaknesses, maybe some things to work on. And we can tell if they're in separation. If you guys are in separation and you would like to see a separate reading for that, please just leave me a comment, tell me your signs and sexes, and I will be glad to do it. So let's get into this with our divine female. So I feel like she might be running away from some things here. Okay, so, all right. I feel like she might be running away from some things here, okay? Maybe not being honest with herself or honest with her partner. This could have to do with just something that she's keeping hidden about herself, okay? Or she doesn't follow through with things that she says she's going to do. There could be some abandonment issues, some fears, some anxieties, some things that make her sort of a little dishonest with herself and maybe a little dishonest with her divine male, okay? More so not maybe wanting to be pinned against the wall for something. Like a good example is somebody that is like, let's just say they're ill, they have an issue, a problem, okay? And they know they need to go to the doctor, and they sort of beat around the bush about it, okay? They say, well, you know, I called this place and they don't take this, or they don't take my insurance, or, you know, I don't know. It's sort of like being deflective, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. That's my example, deflective, okay? I don't know if there was cheating. I don't know if there was somebody that came between them, or she was confused, or maybe she didn't know this was her twin, or there was a karmic partner here. I'm feeling like that. I don't know if he deceived her in some way, or he cheated on her, or he was deceptive, or maybe a bit codependent on her. I do feel like this is in separation. I do feel like there's some lessons to be learned here, okay? I feel like there's a theme of codependency here, okay, and not accepting an ending. Or not accepting a change that needs to be, or accepting changes, period. Taurus does have a hard time with accepting change or fostering change. And they will stay in a relationship if they think that they could change the person, or they think that they can do good for the person, okay? But they'll neglect themselves while they're doing this. So I'm sensing some self-neglect here, okay? And I feel like there may have been a giant wake-up call for her, and she maybe didn't get all the pieces of it, okay? She might have got some of it, a little bit of it. Maybe she did something to hurt him and she got called out upon it. To me, sometimes it's the same getting called out. Okay, we're getting the Seven of Swords and the Devil in reverse. Those are not the best cards for healing or moving on or acceptance, okay? So I do feel like, though, with this wake-up call or being called out, whichever it was, it did sort of make her want to change a bit, okay? It did sort of make her feel like she maybe was doing something wrong or hurtful. And I do feel like there might be some control issues here that she had to work past, wanting and needing control of a situation, and needing to control her twin, or needing to just feel like she had a good handle on this relationship when really she didn't, and needed to work on these things about herself first before she could really have a full good connection with her divine male. So our divine male, he is in an excellent energy, okay? He's like the number one guy here, okay? For her, I feel like this is the number one guy for her. She knows this. She knows that he is charismatic. He's a, he's a manifester, okay? he's like the love of your life, okay? The perfect man, okay? He does what he says he's going to do. He presents well. He has a lot to bring to the table, okay? He can take care of himself. He's self-efficient. He makes like miracles, okay? He can make miracles at work. He is very wanted, I feel like. With whatever he does at work, he's highly valued, okay? He's highly valued with his friends. He just appears to have everything in check and everything going for him. I feel like he's got a real passionate energy here. I don't know if he has some Aries or Leo in his chart or whatever, but I'm feeling like a fiery energy as well. So he just may have a good balance of water, fire, or equal good balance. Either way, I feel like he's a leader. He's very creative. He's very passionate with everything he does, very passionate towards her. Okay, he saw her, he had his eye on the prize. I feel like he pursued her relentlessly, okay? And she may have had these issues and maybe was not as open as she could have been to this, okay? But yeah, I feel like he pursued her relentlessly, okay? He really wanted her, passionate, okay? I don't know if it was a little bit sexual at first. He's in charge though, okay? I feel like he's in charge of his destiny. He's in charge maybe at a position that he works at work. He's in charge of his own life. He knows what he wants. He knows where he's going, okay? There's no confusion here. He knows, and he can make anything happen, okay? He will succeed no matter what he does. He has this energy, this fierce energy that he's going to go after his goals. He's going to obtain them. He might be a bit impulsive sometimes. He might be a little bit egotistical maybe even, but he knows his worth and he knows that he can get things done. So I feel like he's waiting for her to come back. I feel like he's waiting for her to fix some things and come back. I do feel like he's thinking about her. He's definitely reminiscing. He's wanting. He's longing, okay? I don't know if he is going to put out there to her like a message or some type of communication. He may do that, okay? He did know that she had some issues and he had to sort of move away from it and focus on himself. But I do feel like he is waiting for her to return. This is waiting for lover to return, okay? In this time, he's working on his future. He is trying to better his situation, even further better his situation. I do feel like he knows that he needs to start a spiritual journey, and he will do so. I feel like she's stuck right now. She's definitely stuck. She definitely does not know what to do. I know she has an idea of yes, I need to change, or I need to change some things. And you know what, guys? This could read in reverse. So let me know. It does happen very, very often, where someone is saying they're the divine female and really they're the divine male. But I'm not really getting any of that here. I'm just saying it could. But I'm feeling like, yes, she has to sort of unlock herself, unchain herself. Sort of get out of her own head, get out of her own fears and her own anxieties, and definitely work on codependency issues. I don't know if there was, I'm throwing it out there, don't rip me to shreds. There could have been addiction issues. There could have been dependency issues. Okay, sometimes with the devil card that does come up. Okay, there could have been just lust issues. Maybe this was in lust in the beginning. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there, guys. So that's what I'm feeling. She definitely has a little bit of work to do. He's waiting. I feel like he's going to wait for her, and he's going to accept when she comes back. He's going to be acceptant of it, okay? I want to see how they paired. So, I feel like she may have made him a few false promises, possibly, and he was waiting for progress. Okay, he was waiting for progress with the whole relationship, and it wasn't the progress he wanted to see. I feel like he got tired, he got fed up, and he wanted to move on and take what he got out of it and sort of be sad and deal with those dissatisfied feelings, but move on. Okay, I feel like he sat on the fence a long time about this. Leave, go, stay, go. He was on the fence about this. Should I just take what I can get? Is there going to be more? Is it going to get better? It was hard for him, okay? He really, really put a lot of thought into this, and it could have been a little bit of a cycle here. I don't know. I feel like she was maybe a little bit demanding, okay? She might have had demands that he could not meet her expectations when she was in this energy, okay? These two cards, this energy was not a healthy, good energy. So she might have had some serious demands of him, and he couldn't meet her expectations or demands when it comes to the relationship or communication. She might have been sharp-tongued, okay, where she was very witty and all those things, but it could have been hurtful to him. Cancer takes things to heart, and they are very easily hurt, okay? I feel like there was definitely some kind of failure to communicate, failure to sort of bond, failure to connect, commit, okay? There was lack of commitment or, a higher commitment, having a higher commitment in this. I feel like this is also saying that they couldn't see eye to eye when it comes to lifestyles and routines, okay? Sort of neglecting your spiritual journey, sort of neglecting yourself as a spiritual body, not learning lessons, okay? And not really following routines or having any type of stability or routine in a relationship at all. And somebody wanting to be free, okay? To move on, sort of to live life a little bit, get a taste of life, sow their wild oats, get out there into the world, okay? But also being hopeful for a new beginning here, okay? I feel like this is definitely our Cancer. He needed to experience life. He needed to go out into the world, and work-wise, socializing, maybe have other relationships, okay? Maybe he needed to have those things so he can grow as an individual, okay? I do feel like their relationship was in an immature energy, definitely. Okay, he's more pure of heart. He's not out to harm anybody, hurt anybody, anything like that. But he did need experience. He did need to seek experience and have other relationships and other fulfilling, meaningful connections with other people. And sort of taking a risk and going out into the world sort of green, sort of like a newbie out in the world, and explore things and have some more adventures and have some more experiences with people and learn from life. Okay, so I feel like that's a little bit of what he's doing now, and that should be what she's doing, okay, to get herself out of this energy, sort of get back out there, get into the world again, okay. We're getting out a couple of angel cards. So comfort, we're getting from Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping you hurt to heal. So I'm going to say this is a little bit more for our Taurus. She needs comforts at this time, okay? She needs to comfort her own ego. She needs to release some ego, release some anger, some fears, some doubts, some anxieties, some negative influences maybe around her in her life, some negative ways of thinking. She needs to release those things and know that in this time, though it is difficult, she is growing. She will be growing as a person, and she will become a completely new person, okay? Like this is like a new you, and working on that and continually working on that. In relationship harmony, we're getting Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are now being resolved. Okay, so together with these two messages, to me, this is saying that there was disharmony between them. Okay, in these energies. Okay, disharmony. He may have wanted his career focus, needed to work on that, needed to work on himself. His ego may have been a bit inflated. Okay, her energy, maybe she was denying things about herself, or codependency issues, like I said, or addiction issues, or not being able to move on, or staying stuck in a lower energy. Comfort, relationship harmony, there was disharmony, okay? So this is saying that they needed to go off on their own. These two people are so different. They're such different people, but their energies can match up once they've equally done their living. They're exploring in life, they're learning their lessons. All these things have to happen, okay? And I do believe that there could be a new beginning, okay? I do believe that our Cancer is going to reach back out to her. So thanks, guys, for watching. And as always, this has been Lizzie the Lightworker. Many, many blessings.